Hi. Busy couple of days here. So sorry for no update. Um, my mom's in town. We just had my sister and my niece over for dinner. God, my other niece has been coming over for lunch every day. Um, but Monday I had taken the day off, and my mom had a couple appointments. So I finally, and my niece took the day off. She begged me to take the day off so we could all hang out. And so I texted her. So I was just sick of waiting, like, will you go with me to file the divorce papers? And she's like, of course. So she came over and we went down and we got the divorce papers filed. So big step. That's great. And they actually send it to the center that I already had review it. Just to double check, which I thought was actually really nice because if there's anything wrong, you have to redo all of it. So they're sending it down to be checked, and then they'll send it to the judge, I think. And then the judge will have to sign it and everything. And then I think I read somewhere it was like at least 21 days or something like that for it to be like finalized. He is looking for places, and right now it's looking like middle of October would be a move out date potentially. Fingers crossed. I keep kind of bugging him about it because, like, we need to get a move on. But yeah, we filed the papers and then we went out to lunch, and I had the first drink I've ever had with my mom and my niece. We had sangria, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was a big relief. So now a couple more steps, getting it finalized and getting him moved out. So, there are still times where it does hit me that it does feel sad. And it's hard, but for the most part, I'm doing okay. It is going to be interesting to see what it's like when he's gone and I am living alone. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I do, like last night I was out in the yard with the dogs and just looking at my patio with my chairs, and I hung up my string lights and all my plants, and I'm like, this feels like me. Like, it just feels like me and no one else, and that makes me really happy. It's really nice. I like that. I like having things for me, Never been able to, like, be my own person. So, yeah. It seems like lots of people around me are getting interested in therapy now, so I can't talk enough good about it. And I guess my niece has a lot of anxiety issues too, more than I realized. So her mom really wants to get her in with a therapist. My therapist, I don't know if therapists can see like people of the same family. I don't know how it all works. Maybe I'll ask her because I go to therapy tomorrow. But she really wants to go to therapy. I've given her information to at least one coworker who wants to check her out. And I did call because my sister-in-law had said, make sure I don't have a cap on how many visits I get since I'm seeing her every week. They had something similar to that, and then like a year later got this huge bill because they didn't realize they only had a certain number of visits for something. So I called, and yeah, it's $25 a session, and there's no cap, no limit. So excellent. Super happy. Yeah, and I go tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, things are okay. Ethel got a little sick this morning. She threw up kind of out of nowhere. It was weird. And then Lucy has some weird spot on one of her legs. I noticed it after they went to the dog park. He actually took him to the dog park yesterday because, of course, my mom's in town, so he's going to do a little extra. And there's a spot on her leg, and I can't tell if it's like a little hot spot or something, or if it's like something poked her or something running around in the brush or something. But now she's got a cone on because she won't stop licking it. So they were driving me crazy this afternoon with my sister and my niece here, just in the way and not listening. And I had to tell them so many times, go lay down, go outside, go do that. And not listening, either one of them. Bad dogs. But it was nice to see my sister and my niece. Dinner turned out delicious. I made a spatchcock chicken and we roasted it in the oven for a while with this yummy chicken rub all over it. And then I finished it on the grill with some barbecue sauce. Oh, it was perfect. Then we had some corn and salad and stuff, so it was good. I need to work on my sleep schedule. I'm staying up too late just scrolling on my phone. And as I'm doing it, I'm like, I need to get off my phone. But then I don't want to get off my phone because I don't, I don't want to read even though I know I should read or should just not be on my phone. And yeah. Oh, there's Ethel barking. I did see this cool heron outside. I was outside with the dogs last night again. And I kept hearing this funny sound. So I walked and looked around one of the bushes and there was a heron just right there on the edge of the water on my side. I thought that was so cool. So I took some videos and pictures and sent them to people. And then I just, sometimes with things like that happen, I will look up like spiritual meanings. I don't know how much stock I put into any of that, but everything it said kind of like resonated with me a bit. And I was like, wow. And there was one point where like me and the heron were not eye to eye, but like staring straight in my eye. And that was, I don't know, it was cool. And then looking at the spiritual meaning was like interesting. Like, wow, okay. That was really neat. Oh, and then my mom was looking out the window. She's like, oh, you got to go pick your shallots. I'm like, no, those were my leeks. And I'm like, wait, I did plant shallots though. When I was watering last night, I'm like, I totally forgot. And they were all ready to be picked. So I started picking them out. And they were the biggest shallots like I've ever seen. I picked out my first one. I'm like, well, this isn't a shallot. This is an onion. I'm like, it's huge. So I have a handful of those. Oh, just gorgeous. Wonderful shallots. We've typically struggled when it comes to growing shallots and leeks. I mean, leeks look pretty good too. But the shallots, oh, I had to take pictures of them, of course, and send them to people. I'm like, look at my shallots. Like, oh my God, they're huge. So that was fun. Yeah. And my mom's helping harvest. We picked a bunch of my peppers and she pickled them. She pickled my peppers. And then tomorrow we're going to use some of the sauce that I made with some of my homegrown eggplants. We're going to have eggplant parmesan. So that's kind of taken some of the burden of harvesting everything. Because like for me, it's like, oh my God, I have all these peppers. It's so overwhelming. She's like, no, let's pick them and I'll pickle them and we'll mix them all together. So she would cut them and taste it to see if it was spicy or not. And yeah, it was great. And then I checked my Tabasco sauce and it is fermenting. It is bubbling. So that's very exciting too. I wasn't so sure about it because I made sourdough starter last year and really struggled with that. It took a long time to get some sourdough starter. But yeah, so things are going good. Yeah, staying busy. Always staying busy, But yeah, having, lots of family around. It's been nice. I did tell my niece, I don't think I told you guys, but she said I am happier and I'm becoming the best version of me I think that she's seen. And we were out shopping. We were at Maurice's. And there was a sweatshirt and it said, choose happy on it. And she's like, oh my God, that's so you. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. So I ended up getting it. But I'm like, that just made me so happy that that is how she sees me. So I've done something right over the years, But, and for her to think that the choose happy sweatshirt was me, like, that felt really good. And that she thinks I'm happy and yeah, becoming the best version of me. It's all really good. And my therapist literally asked me about that like last week. If people are seeing a change in me. And they are. And he has said it too. So, progress, I'm feeling good. I don't feel as scared and overwhelmed, I think I can do it. And every time like something happens, I'm like, what's the point of even telling him? Because it's not like he's gonna help or do anything, or I just deal with it myself. I'm like, that's how it's gonna be from now on. Just take some of the burden of him off of it. So yeah, and it's kind of made it easier, Yeah. Oh, and my mom already called and scheduled a locksmith to come in and change all the locks for like the day after he's supposed to move out, which he hasn't even actually applied for that apartment. He just told me this afternoon because I asked him last night. I'm like, okay, so you're like on the list for that apartment. He's like, yeah. And then today he's like, oh yeah, I think I'm going to apply for it. I'm like, you haven't applied yet? I'm like, ugh. Yeah, that's irritating. And he was saying something about talking to his mom and dad. I don't know what he's going to be talking to them about, but whatever. Just find a place to move out. It's not that hard. You have the money to do it. You make gobs of money. It's fine. You don't have any debt. Thanks to someone. Sorry. But yeah, things are going good. Being busy. I don't know how much I'll be able to update over the next few days still. She's here through Monday. And then she'll leave Tuesday. So I'll keep you guys updated when I can. Thanks for being here. Thanks for any and all of your support. I was sitting here thinking, I really want to talk to someone. I'm like, oh, I haven't done a video. Because everyone just left like half an hour ago. I'm like, that's weird that I want to talk to someone. I usually, I like my alone time, but wanted to chit chat with some friends. So here you go. And yeah, I'll talk to you when I can. Bye.